Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you for tuning in and checking out this video. Now, this fight, I cannot wait, and I'm so excited to do a video for this fight between Carl Frampton versus Scott Quigg. People in the UK, I know they've been waiting for forever for this fight to take place, and finally it has materialized. Now, for those of you in North America who are interested in the UK fight scene like myself, Showtime has picked this up, and for those of you who have never watched an event over in the UK, you must tune in because the UK, they have the best fans in the world. The atmosphere is second to none. They build up the fights great. So I cannot wait. I think this fight is going to be electric, going to be very exciting. Now, I truly believe that this matchup, it's been highly anticipated. People have waited for it. I believe that this is a correct time for this fight to take place. My reasoning for that is Scott Quigg was an underdog by most to defeat Carl Frampton. But now Scott Quigg, after his performance against Kiko Martinez, he looked outstanding, stopped Kiko Martinez in 2 rounds. A lot of people, including myself, believe this is a much more competitive fight. And Carl Frampton, on the other hand, he went to the States and he fought against Alejandro Gonzalez, and he got dropped twice early on in that fight. He looked vulnerable early on, and it was not his best performance. So that's what makes this fight very intriguing, in my opinion. Now, breaking down both of these fighters and some skills that they bring to the table, let's first start with Scott Quigg. Quigg is a guy who is very aggressive. He likes to fight on the inside, throws beautiful left and right hooks to the body, vicious uppercuts, and he's definitely improved over the years. And his confidence is at an all-time high, defeating Kiko Martinez the way that he did. And I would say Quigg's a pretty good puncher, in my opinion, physically a very strong fighter. Now, when you look at Carl Frampton as a fighter, this is a guy, very quick hand speed, love his jab, excellent jab. He uses different varieties with his jab. Some are just range finders, and then he'll pop with that power jab once he finds his range. And that's a key punch for him in any fight that he's in. Frampton also has a good right hand. He's a guy who uses movement. He can counter punch. He just really is a very good technical boxer. And Frampton, in my opinion, in this fight, we'll talk about some advantages, but Frampton, in my opinion, in this matchup, he definitely is a more technical boxer of the two fighters, in my opinion. Now, other advantages that Carl Frampton, I believe, has in this fight, I believe he has better lateral movement, hand speed, and he has a better variety of punches, I believe. Now, when I look at Scott Quigg, in my opinion, the advantages that he holds in this fight is Quigg is a better body puncher than Frampton is. Quigg is also the physically stronger man of the two, and I believe that if this fight ended up in a stoppage, Quigg would be victorious. Quigg, in my opinion, I think takes a punch a little better of the two fighters. So that would definitely be something to look out for in this fight. And for the keys for victory, in my opinion, in this matchup, I believe that Scott Quigg needs to work the body early. He needs to make it a rough fight, go Carl Frampton into a brawl. I think that's how he wins this matchup. And if you're Carl Frampton, how does he win this fight? In my opinion, Frampton's got to use his lateral movement. He's got to be jabbing early off the start. That's a key punch that sets up a lot of his offense. He's also got to land combinations and get out. I also believe Frampton needs to control himself from the beginning of this fight. You saw that in the fight when he was in the United States. He was trying to make a statement early on, and I think he put too much pressure on himself. It really hurt his performance, in my opinion. So I think that he needs to stay calm, stick to his game plan, and not try to overdo it, because this is a massive fight. You got England versus Ireland. Lots of fans are going to be at this fight. Both fighters want to impress. But if you're Carl Frampton, you need to be calm and composed in this matchup. Now, my opinion, who wins this fight? I believe that Carl Frampton has more tools than Scott Quigg does. I would not be shocked, though, if Scott Quigg did win this fight and won by stoppage, but I just believe Carl Frampton has a little more tools. He's a better boxer, too. More advantages in this fight. And if he can stay composed, I think he can win this with his skills. So, in my opinion, I think Carl Frampton wins a unanimous decision. Going to be a very interesting fight. Going to be lots of action. I also believe Frampton's a little more defensively responsible than Scott Quigg is another reason for my pick. But nonetheless, I can definitely see how Scott Quigg wins this fight, no question about it. Highly anticipated fight, guys. My UK listeners, please let me know what you guys think on the fight. Thank you very much for tuning into the video. Once again, guys, if you like the video, please subscribe. Appreciate everybody taking time to watch this video. Thank you very much.